Hey, and welcome back to a video in the installment called Tiny Technology. This is a series that focuses on little bits of technology that you can use in your professional work at the college, helping students out with their technological needs, or of course teaching a DE or EVE class, or even a face-to-face class. So today's focus will be on what we call a visual timer. And a visual timer is what it says, and it is basically a device that allows anyone in the room, if you're doing a presentation at a conference, at a board meeting, or students are doing class presentations, it will show you the countdown starting at 60 minutes and lower. So it shows you those increments of time, and as it gets lower and lower, the visual timer will obviously show that the time is running out, and when all the red is gone, the time is up. It also has a chime on the back. So I'll talk about how I discovered the visual timer and how I use it in my own work, whether it's presentations or performances, musical performances. And I'll also talk about a version that you can download on the Android store and the Mac store as well, in case you don't want to use a physical version and you want to use an actual app on your smartphone device. So let's jump in right now and talk a little more about a visual timer. So it's pretty basic. You probably get what a visual timer does. Again, what I like about the visual timer is the fact that when you turn it on, you see the exact time. It goes from 0 to 60 minutes. And what I like about this is I've been on panels before where people just will not stick to the time. You say, hey, you have 10 minutes, and they just don't listen. So this way you can set it, let's say you have a talk that's 15 minutes long. You set it on 15. As it's counting down, less and less red is there, and eventually it disappears. So the visual timer is really, for me, probably the most effective way to think about my own issues if I'm trying to keep on time during a talk, as well as if I'm leading a panel and I want other people to also stick to the time. Now, if you don't want to use this version, and again, on the back there's a chime button which you can turn on and off. If you like, the app version is equally cool. It's called Visual Timer. You'll be able to see it here on the screen, and it's equally effective in that you can control the amount of time that a speaker has available. You click start, and unlike this one where you don't have a digital readout, you also have, as you can see on the screen here, a digital readout that shows you a countdown. And then just like our physical version, as it gets, I'm going to hit reset here, as it gets less and less, the time goes away, the red goes away, and then you can, if you choose, have an alarm as well. This has some reminders that you can set, and I believe also, I have to click on here, has some settings, a little more full-fledged here. You can decide on the clock direction, the type of alarm sound, a tip jar, tells the version, and notifications. So if this suits you as well, download this visual version. My intention on this is that if you were teaching a Zoom class or an in-person class, you would have the timer showing. So regardless of which version of this, you could imagine having this in the front of the class. If you had an iPad for this version, it would work better. But this is going to do pretty well even from, let's say, 20 feet in a classroom. As long as the student or speaker can see it, you're guaranteed that they know they're running out of time and that they're going to keep on time. And for me, it's really important with student presentations that the time is always set and that people at least have the amount of time of the next student, and that one student doesn't have, say, 30 minutes who goes over and another student only gets 15. That's kind of an unfair situation in terms of grading. So consider using either version of the visual timer. I love them. In particular, I love this physical version. I do not leave home without it if I have a presentation, performance, or anything else. So that is it today, talking about a visual timer and how you could use it in your own professional work. As always, if you have questions or concerns, please reach out and I'll try to answer those concerns. I'll be back with additional videos in the Tiny Tech video series shortly.